Are we alive? Yes, we are. Okay, that was dumb. Um, this shit's so stupid. So, my computer, as you can tell, I'm in my boyfriend's room again. My computer decided it would shit itself. And it did it in the funniest way possible. So, do we know, the meme with 4chan? The last post on 4chan was chicken jockey. It's kind of like the integer limit that was on like AO3, and it was some dumb fan fiction shit. Like, oh yeah, this is the last bookmark because it reached the integer limit. Oh shit, that's kind of crazy though. Anyway, so that is what happened with my computer. It died in the dumbest fucking way possible. So the night before, and also this couldn't have been caused by a virus. There was no fucking way that I let a virus get on my computer. That'd be fucking stupid. The night before, I AFK'd and please donate. I did not get any donations. That was kind of sad. Coming back, nothing in my transgenders, my fucking transactions. There you go. And I'm like, okay, whatever. My friend Nash, she's like, oh yeah, there's a whole DTI quest that is pissing me off. I'm like, alright, well, I'm gonna join because I also want to get pissed off. And we do that. We do the other DTI quest, Roblox Just to Impress. And as we are finishing the quest, I get a blue screen of death. And I'm like, well, that's a little weird. Okay. Did not get a time to take a picture of it. And I'm like, okay, well, let's reboot my computer. And it goes into a little thing called the UFI, which you may know as BIOS. UFI stands for, United Extensible Firmware Interface. And I was stuck booting into that, meaning Windows does not exist. Don't know how that happens. And here's the thing. My NVMe wasn't recognized at all. In like in the Gigabyte UFI screen on the side, there is a little panel that tells you your devices. And lo and behold, my NVMe was not recognized. There was no boot sequence. We tried updating the motherboard, the BIOS. Nothing happened. So that confirmed that I killed it somehow. And now I have spent, let me get you an official number so you know how much I just fucking spent on getting a new part. I'm Theseusing this pretty much. Let me go to my Cash App because that's what I used to pay for it. So whatever, $11.17 plus $102.69, nice, is that's $115. $115 that my poor boyfriend spent just dealing with this shitty computer problem. Now, I was gonna go cheap out and literally just get a Lexar, but I'm like, no, cause there was like there was somebody mentioned in a Reddit thread this like SSD buying chart, and the Lexar I was looking at was considered a low end, meaning it probably wouldn't write as fast, and typically they're lower quality and have higher fail rates. So I'm like, okay, whatever, and I bought I bought a Silicon Power, which Silicon Power is a great brand. And for some reason, So I'm like on my phone. I'm like, all right, well, let me buy this thing. The link that my dad sends me for the new NVMe from like the other day, that rose back to can my camera not high? It rose back to $131, and that is just a few cents out of my budget because I was given $130. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I look for cheaper ones, and then I see literally that same, almost the exact same Silicon Power listed for $92. I love my life. This would not be the only time that I've had an issue with this computer. When I first got it, back in April, you know what happened? You know what happened? The fucking GPU broke because of FedEx. And then, I noticed that in Discord calls, if I was in a call with 5 or more people, I would start lagging out really badly. My ping would be in the 300s to the 500s, when it's usually at 500 or less. So I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. So I get a tether, as they call it, which all the tether is, it extends the Wi-Fi signal that is below the monitor that I'm currently pointing at, and it extends it to my bedroom. I don't know why I needed to extend it to my bedroom, but I had to anyways, because I was getting shit ping, and I was lagging out badly, and then the problem fixed itself with the tether. Cool. And I didn't get the chance to show this on YouTube, but my computer did a little funny thing with System32 corruption. So what happened? I was watching a video about celestial sounds, like sounds that different celestial bodies make, and I was on the pulsar and the sounds that it makes when my screen started to be a little funny. It was like turning red and dark and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Restarted it. That didn't work. The second I would click on my home screen, it would do the thing again. So I'm like, okay, well, there's the recovery environment. So how do I do that? Okay, well, I gotta restart my computer 3 times while it's booting up. And I do that. I do a command prompt thing, and it fixed itself. I need you to understand the absolute fucking rage I have for this fucking computer. It keeps breaking. Any tech that my dad has given me somehow decides that it wants to kill itself. The only time that this doesn't apply is my phone, which serves me well, and I don't have to upgrade for like another 4 years, 5 years. I don't get why. But he has a curse when it comes to him giving me technology. And I'm not in any way blaming him. I don't know what the deal is. I take great care of the technology that I have been given. But somehow, it decides it wants to eat shit. A laptop that he helped pay for. Within a year of me owning it, I think it was like a year or 2 I had it, the battery started puffing up. Any other tech is fine, but God forbid. Sometimes it's my fault, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is the way technology loves me. Today, I spent an hour trying to harvest a drive just for me to not be able to use it because, one, I don't have the cables, and two, it's a hard drive, an HDD, which I don't need. I thought it was an SD. I thought it was an SSD. My